Hi, my name is Rob Furman, principal at South Park Elementary Center. Today we're going to be talking about what we want our students to know before they enter kindergarten. Although many children do attend preschool, it's certainly not a requirement. So when kids come to kindergarten, we certainly have them at all ranges, and we want them to all feel comfortable. Here are some things that you can consider making sure your child knows before they come into kindergarten. We want them to be confident and ready to separate from the parent. A lot of times, this is a problem that could go from both directions because the parent has a tendency to not want to separate from their child either, and I certainly understand that. But we want to make sure that the child is ready to separate as well as the parent. We want to make sure that they can state their first and last name. This is obviously for safety reasons. If they were ever to be separated from the parent, we would want them to be able to say their first and last name. We want to make sure that they know their basic colors, shapes, and numbers, and that's just a great way to get started going into kindergarten with the other kids. We want them to be able to rote count to 20. We want to make sure that they can get through 0 to 20. We want them to touch count objects by meaning. And we want them to be able to hold pencils, crayons, scissors correctly. That'll give them a nice start when they get into kindergarten where they're using a lot of these utensils for the very first time. There's a lot of social things that we want the students to be able to do. Take turns, sitting in a chair for longer periods of time than maybe they would be expected at home. Be able to follow some simple 1- and 2-step directions. We obviously want them to be able to work well and play well with others. There's a lot more interaction in kindergarten than maybe they've had at home. We want them to have those experiences before they come to school. And most importantly, we want them to be able to communicate effectively. If they're not feeling well or if they need to go to the restroom, we want them to be able to say that to an adult so that we can get them whatever help would be necessary. Starting kindergarten is a wonderful journey. It starts at 5 and they go on for years and years. You will love the experience. Thank you.